extra time.
সফল ভবিষ্যৎ গড়ার একটাই কাহিনী, ছায়া প্রকাশনী।
ছায়া প্রকাশনী।
It's quite a different situation, but the management has gone to the stadium to have a look. We heard there were some changes been made to the pitch, so yeah, they've gone to check how things look at this stage. So we will have more clarity on what we need to go in with. But yeah, I haven't really gone in with without looking at the wicket. At least 8 to 10 hours before the game, before this. So yeah, it's probably a different kind of situation. We have to understand that to play consistent cricket, obviously you need to make sure that people are playing on a regular basis. Those who are performing and those who are doing well should continue in more games than not. And to be a consistent side, I think we need to have continuity as well, unless situations where things are not controllable arise. So yeah, we certainly don't want to take anything lightly. We want to play the same kind of cricket that we have, and hopefully retain the team that played the last game as much as we can. So yeah, we are certainly not thinking of too many changes at all, especially in this format, because you don't want to start taking things for granted and then lose that momentum. So yeah, we're certainly not thinking on drastic changes at this stage. For us, it's all about playing another test match, trying to win another test match. We've already won the series, but as I said, it doesn't mean that we can be complacent or afford to be complacent. For us, it's another test match that we're going to try and win. You can't look at these things and go into a game. That's certainly not what we think, and certainly that I know none of the team members also are thinking about this, because it's I personally feel it's just a distraction that causes people to be overexcited or looking too far ahead into what might be the outcome of this particular game. I think we need to stay in the present and treat every session and every day with respect to win a test match, and that's exactly what we're going to follow. Yeah, you can say we are certainly better placed to be able to afford a couple of days. Yesterday we took an off voluntarily, and today it just happened to rain. But the day before that we had a good practice. Also, what you need to understand, in places like Sri Lanka is very hot and humid. People sometimes end up doing too much at practice, and then maybe you don't recover well enough for a game. So it might just be a good thing for those who needed more rest, especially the bowlers who have massive workloads during test matches. So yeah, it might, for us, I feel it's more of a positive thing than a hindrance not to have a practice the day before the game, because we are in a good zone, we're playing good cricket, everyone's playing well, everyone's bowling well. So we feel absolutely comfortable going into the test match, even though we didn't have practice today. See, firstly, we need to be very clear on what are the things that fall into it, and what are the things that a player needs to keep in his mind while being on the field. A lot of things happen on the field which in the thick of things, or in the heat of the moment, you end up doing, but you don't know what's going to cause you 1 point, 2 points or 3 points. So I think the intent counts nowadays, and that's something that the players need to keep in mind. It might be a very small thing, but if the intent is to do something bad, then obviously that counts against a player. So I think players have to be much more aware going ahead, and just hoping that the guidelines are very similar from now on, because it shouldn't vary according to how the situation is looked at. So if it's consistent, I think it's going to be good going ahead, because players will obviously be more aware of how they need to conduct themselves on the field, and it'll only help the game get better. We are going to sit down on selection soon, and we certainly have plans in mind and combinations that we want to speak about. So yeah, as captain, I'm definitely in the thick of things, and knowing what to speak to the committee about. My participation. Who said I'm not playing? Huh? पता नहीं यार मेरे को तो if you don't want me to play then tell me. I have no problems in playing. See all these I mean not that we are old but all these very young guys coming in, there's one thing striking about them is their confidence and the will to compete in any condition or against any opposition is something that really stands out as far as I'm concerned as a captain. These guys give you confidence. So a guy like Kuldeep, when you hand him over the ball, he's willing to bowl in any situation. He's willing to bowl with attacking fields. He's willing to throw the ball up towards the batsman. He believes in his own ability. He believes in deceiving the batsman, with the skill that he has. So I think that's his biggest quality, and he's proven himself in Dharamsala, which was not such a spin-friendly wicket. It was quite flat in the first 2-3 days of the Test match, and he turned the game around for us. So he has ability which is very rare to find. A Chinaman bowler is always something which is an X factor in a team, and I would say his confidence is his USP, and he has a great chance of playing tomorrow, and I wish him the best.
Hit the subscribe option and the bell icon to get all the exclusive sports videos on Extra Time.